Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification.
Hello students, today we will discuss about the next topic, which is genetic codes. So let's start our discussion on the genetic codes. When we talk about the genetic codes, what does it mean? Like in the previous videos we discussed about the replication, then we discussed the process of translation. In the translation we have seen that how DNA gives its information और how the mRNA is transcribed from the DNA. वहां पे हमने एक बात की थी, या वहां हम ये कह सकते हैं कि in the mRNA has the information, has the genetic information of the DNA in the form of codes. mRNA के अंदर जो इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है डीएनए की, वो कोड्स की फॉर्म में आ रही है. वो कोड्स क्या हैं, उन्हीं के बारे में आज हम बात कर रहे हैं. These codes are the genetic codes. And when we discuss about this central dogma, we know that first the DNA is transcribed into the mRNA, and later on this mRNA will responsible to synthesize the protein. mRNA क्या करेगा? mRNA बनाएगा protein. This process is translation and this process is transcription, and this process where mRNA will form the protein is a translation. So transcription we already studied, but before moving on to the translation process we need to understand that what is genetic codes. तो let's start कि कैसे प्रोटीन बनेगा. वो चीज हम तभी समझ पाएंगे जब हमें पता होगा कि कोड्स क्या होते हैं. जब डीएनए से इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रांसक्राइब होके एमआरएनए के अंदर आ रही है, दैट देन दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कोड्स, एंड दीज कोड्स आर नोन एज जेनेटिक कोड्स. द कंसेप्ट अबाउट दीज जेनेटिक कोड्स, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं कि जेनेटिक कोड का जो टर्म हुआ या फिर जो फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट था, दैट वाज गिवन बाय द साइंटिस्ट नेम जॉर्ज Gamow. George Gamow, he proposed the term of genetic code, or the concept of the genetic code was given by this scientist. The Gamow said that the nitrogenous bases, there are the 4 type of nitrogenous bases are found in the form of nucleotides. 4 टाइप के न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स हैं, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं 4 टाइप के नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस हैं जो कि न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स फॉर्मेशन में हेल्प कर रहे हैं या पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं. एंड दीज नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस दे कैन कोड फॉर the nitrogenous bases are, there are the 4 nitrogen bases, and these nitrogenous bases are to be used, or they have to be formed the 20 type of amino acid. इन नाइट्रोजन बेसिस को 20 टाइप्स के अमाइनो एसिड्स फॉर्म करने हैं. अमाइनो एसिड्स, वी नो दैट अमाइनो एसिड्स इज द स्ट्रक्चर व्हिच कंबाइन टुगेदर टू फॉर्म द प्रोटीन. क्योंकि हम ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ेंगे और ट्रांसलेशन में हम देखेंगे कैसे अमाइनो एसिड आपस में ज्वाइन होते हैं एंड दे मेक अ पॉलीपेप्टाइड स्ट्रक्चर, और दे मेक अ प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर. So amino acids are required. So there is something which is responsible to code for these amino acids. ऐसी क्या चीज है जो इन amino acids को कोड कर रही है? We are talking about 20 amino acids, and these 20 amino acids are known as magic 20 because they are protein forming amino acids which are responsible for the different kinds of protein synthesis. तो यहाँ पे क्या कहा गया कि 4 तरीके की नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस हैं, और इन नाइट्रोजन बेसिस को इस तरीके से अरेंज होना चाहिए कि ये इन 20 अमाइनो एसिड्स के लिए कोड कर सके. सो George Gamow, he used many type of permutation and combination, and then he observed that these nitrogenous bases are arranged in the form of triplets. ये जो नाइट्रोजन बेसिस है ये ट्रिपलेट्स की फॉर्म में अरेंज हुए हैं, एंड बाय अरेंजिंग इन दिस ट्रिपलेट फॉर्म दे कैन कोड फॉर द 64, दे कैन मेक द 64 कोडोन्स. ये 64 कोडोन्स बना सकते हैं, 64 कोड बना सकते हैं which can synthesize these 20 type of amino acids in different way. They will arrange in different manners and they can form different amino acids. So this is about this concept. This concept of this triplet concept of genetic code of George Gamow was proved by some another scientist. कुछ और साइंटिस्ट, जब गैमो ने ये कंसेप्ट दिया कि ये जो नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस है ये कुछ इस तरीके से अरेंज हो रहे हैं कि ये 64 टाइप के कोडोन्स फॉर्म करेंगे जो 20 अमाइनो एसिड्स बना सकते हैं. इस चीज का एक्सपेरिमेंटल प्रूफ दिया गया बाय सम साइंटिस्ट. नाउ लेट्स सी द नेम ऑफ द साइंटिस्ट हु प्रूव्ड दिस कंसेप्ट. The first name Marshall Nirenberg, he is the scientist who also, means proved by some experiments that these type of nitrogenous bases, these nitrogenous bases arranged in a triplet form to form a 64 type of codon. So first is Marshall Nirenberg, second is the Severo Ochoa, and the third is H.G. Khurana or Hargobind Khurana. So these are the three scientists. These are the three scientists who gave experimental proof according to this George Gamow, the concept that he proposed. So after that, now let's see, we are talking about the triplet. हम triplet के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Triplet means the nitrogenous bases are arranging in the 3 number or 3 letters. 3 के combination में nitrogenous bases arrange हो रहे हैं, जिसे हम triplet कह रहे हैं. Now let's see how these nitrogenous bases can make the different type of, or we can say that 64 type of these triplet codons. We will make a table that is also given in your NCERT book. I will make this table in a short way. छोटा सा हम करके इसको समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कैसे नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस डिफरेंट टाइप से अरेंज होके इन कोडॉन्स को फॉर्म कर रहे हैं. Let's see these genetic codes in the tabular form. After that we will discuss their salient features also. So let's draw the table to understand the concept of genetic code. We know we have 4 types of nitrogen bases. So we have to make these 4 columns for different nitrogen bases. Okay. This 1, this one 2, 3 and this one before. Okay, we will write these nitrogenous bases, these 4 type of nitrogen base in a particular sequence. Like here we will write the first letter. So first positions of triplet will come from these, like U, C, G, A. You can choose any sequence, it doesn't matter. You can choose any sequence. Here also we will take the same numbering U, C, G, A. That will be the second position. Second position will come from here, and now same sequence we will write for here also U, C, G, A. Now let's see how we can say that these triplets can be formed by the different combination of these nitrogenous bases. So in this form that George Gamow proposed that these nitrogenous bases, these 4 type of nitrogenous bases, that is U, C, G, A. These are present in the form in the mRNA. So here we use the uracil, cytosine, guanine and the adenine. These are arranged in various type of combinations that they form the 64 codons. Here we will start with the first step. That's this U will come on to the first position, this U will come on to the second position, and after that we will take this nitrogen base which will here at the first position. So it will come here in the third position. So here we will get U. This is the one type of codon. Another we can say that this will be the first U, second is also U, and now the third position, at the third position the cytosine will come. So here we will write the C. In the same, the UU, and the first is the second position. In the third position we have to write the G, because the G is here at the third position. And in the next combination we will write the U and then A. So in this way we can say that these different types of codons will form, and these are in the triplet form. Three nitrogenous bases come together to make a triplet, and they can arrange in such a way. Here we make this one column complete. Now let's see, here also we will try. Here the U will come at the first position, because this is the column or this is the row from where we are taking the first nitrogen base of this codon. So here the U is the first. Now at the second position in this column box, at the second position the C will come, or cytosine will come. So U, C, and then we have to take U from here. So it will be the UCU. Again UC, it will confirmly come, because the first is U. At the first position the U is here, at the second position C is here. Now for the third, U यहाँ पे आ जाएगा C, then it will G and then A. In this way you can complete this complete table. आप इस टेबल को ऐसे कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं. देखने में बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लगती है but it's very easy. In this way we can say that how different nitrogenous bases are arranged to make the 64 codon. तो ये 64 codons बनाएंगे इस तरीके से अरेंज होके, और या फिर 64 कोड हम बोल सकते हैं कि फॉर्म हो रहे हैं by the different permutations or combination of these 4 nitrogenous bases. Out of these 64 codes, only the 61 code will code for amino acid. They will code for different types of amino acids. हमने देखा 20 टाइप के amino acids हैं, and these amino acids are coded by these 61 codon. इनमें से जो 61 होंगे, they will code for amino acid. Rest 3, जो 3 बच गए, the 3 codes they are known as nonsense codon. They will called as nonsense codon, or they will known as the stop codons, because nonsense we use that they are not utilized in the formation of any amino acid. They will not code for any particular amino acids. That's why they are known as nonsense codon or the stop codons. So this 61 codes for different type of amino acids, and which kind of amino acid is coded by these triplets. That's all information given in your NCERT books. यहाँ पे टेबल में इन्हीं ट्रिपलेट के साथ साथ आपको बताया गया है कि कौन सा ट्रिपलेट कोडन किस पर्टिकुलर अमाइनो एसिड को कोड करता है. अमाइनो एसिड्स 23 टाइप्स के होते हैं. बेसिक हो सकते हैं, एसिडिक हो सकते हैं, डिफरेंट वैरायटी के अमाइनो एसिड्स हैं जिनकी कंप्लीट डिटेल आपको आगे भी पढ़ने को मिलेगी. सो नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस द सैलिएंट फीचर्स ऑफ दीज जेनेटिक कोड्स. Now let's start the salient features of these genetic codes. In the first, we can say that these genetic codes are in the form of triplets. So this is the first, we can say that they are in the form of triplet. Triplet की form में present होते हैं genetic code. Like we can say AUG or the UGA. These are the combination of the 3 nitrogenous bases. 3 nitrogenous base एक साथ arrange हुए हैं and they are making a one codon, one triplet codon. So they are in the triplet form. Second, we can say that there are 64 codon है, 64 code है. Out of these 64, the 61 code for particular amino acids, whereas the 3 are known as nonsense codon, or they also known as the stop codon. इन्हें हम nonsense codon या फिर stop codons कहते हैं. We will discuss these nonsense codon in more detail and will take their technical names also. So these are the 3 in number. 3 codon ऐसे हैं जो nonsense codon हैं. Next we can say that these codons, each code is non-ambiguous or unambiguous. Or we can say unspecific. What does it means? इस चीज का क्या मतलब है? Means when we talk about any triplet codon, किसी भी codon की अगर हम बात करेंगे, suppose we will take the example of AUG. We know that AUG will code for the methionine. It will code for the amino acid that is methionine. Wherever and however कहीं भी present होगा, it will definitely code for the methionine. It will not code for the valine or any other type of amino acids. So it's a specific. So इस तरीके से हम कह सकते हैं that these codons are unambiguous or they are specific. Second जो feature है that is, or next feature we can say that these codons are degenerative. They are degenerate. They are degenerate means, what does it means? That many amino acids can be coded by this one codon. यानी कि one amino acid, like this is the one amino acid, it can be coded by the different types of codons. Like the table is given in your NCERT book, and you can see that one amino acid can be coded by the different types of triplet codons. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक amino acid एक ही codon से code हो रहा है, एक amino acids को कई codon भी code कर सकते हैं. So we can say that one amino acid is coded by more than one codon. So this is also an important feature related with the genetic codes. One amino acid can be coded by more than one codon. Next feature, these codons are universal. They are universal. In any type of organism, like if we talk about the bacteria, or we talk about the human being, that they have, the codons have the same type of amino acids about which they will code. Suppose we will take the example of UUU. It will called the phenylalanine. It will code for the phenylalanine in the case of bacteria. But if we talk about them, this UU in the case of human being also, then also it will code for the phenylalanine. So in whether it is the human being or whether it is the plants or whether it is the bacteria, cell चाहे कोई भी हो, किसी भी तरीके की हो, but these amino acids, these codons will code for the same type of amino acids. So UU is also, it will same as in the bacteria or the human. चाहे किसी में भी हो, ये सेम टाइप का होगा, सेम अमाइनो एसिड को ही कोड करेगा. नाउ लेट्स कम ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट. When we write these codons are written without any space or comma. So we can say that these are the comma-less or spaceless codons. Like अगर हम कोई codon लिख रहे हैं, we write UAG. ये हमने एक कोडोन लिखा, and we will write the another one also, AGU, and we given the space in between, or suppose we will write this comma also. So this is the wrong way. The codons are written or they are studied in a continuous manner. So it should be like that, UAG, AGU, or so on. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, these first three nitrogenous bases will be one codon, one triplet combination or one codon, and another three will be the next codon. तो यहाँ पे हम इस तरीके से अगर space या commas अगर use कर रहे हैं, that it's a wrong way of writing these codons. Now let's come on to the next feature, that is these codons are non-overlapping. They are non-overlapping. Non-overlapping होती है इनके अंदर, means suppose if we write one codon AUGCU, suppose we have written these codons and we know that they are in the form of triplet. So AUG will be the one codon, AUG one codon होगा, then UGC will be the another codon, and then this GCU will be the another codon if they will overlap with each other. But this is not true in the case of these genetic codes. तो ये चीज बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि ये नाइट्रोजनस बेस इस कोडोन के साथ भी आए और ये UGC मींस नेक्स्ट कोडोन के साथ भी आए, ये ओवरलैप करे दोनों ही कोडोन्स के अंदर. दिस थिंग इज नॉट पॉसिबल. इन दिस वे वी कैन से दैट वी हैव जस्ट टू टाइप्स ऑफ कोडोन, दैट AUG and the another one will is CU. Let's write one more here, A. So UGA will be the another codon. So they are non-overlapped. इनके बीच में कोई overlapping नहीं होती. So here we studied some important features, like we know that they are always written in the form of triplet. Next we can say that 64 codons are the total codons, but out of these 61 are these 61 codons code for the amino acids, where the 3 codons, they do not code for any amino acids, and they are known as non-cis codon or stop codons. Codons are unambiguous or they are specific, means जहाँ भी होंगे they will code for the same type of amino acids. AUG will always code for the methionine, चाहे कहीं पे भी present हो, ये valine के लिए code नहीं करेगा, it will always code for the methionine. Next is they are degenerate. Degenerate means one amino acid can be coded by more than one codon. एक ही amino acid कई तरीके के कई different combination जो बन रहा है नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस का codons की फॉर्म में, उनके थ्रू कोड हो सकता है. यूनिवर्सल है, मींस चाहे बैक्टीरिया की बात हो या ह्यूमन बीइंग की बात हो, द कोडोन्स विल कोड फॉर द सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ अमाइनो एसिड्स. Then they are comma-less and they are spaceless. कोई comma नहीं होता, कोई space नहीं होता. Codons are always written in a continuous manner without any space, without any punctuation. कोई comma या space नहीं आएगा. Next they are overlapped, non-overlapped होते हैं, यानी कि इनके अंदर overlapping नहीं होती. अगर हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि different type के codons लिखे हैं, then we have just two types of codon, that is AUG and CGU. They are non-overlapped. Now let's see some more feature also. Very important feature about these codons here is that some codons has dual function. Like we'll take the example of AUG. The AUG has the dual function. We can say that this AUG, it will code for the methionine, that we know that AUG will code for the methionine amino acid. That is the one function of AUG. Another function is that this AUG codon will also work as starting codon and the initiator codon. ये जो AUG होगा ये initiator का काम भी करेगा, ये starting codon का काम भी करेगा. When this AUG will come in the mRNA strain in the starting node, जहाँ पे initial position पे अगर ये आता है तब ये ट्रांसलेशन की प्रोसेस को इनिशिएट करने का काम करता है. बट व्हेन इट कम्स इन बिटवीन ऑफ एन mRNA कोडोन, mRNA में कोडोन्स के कहीं बीच में अगर आ रहा है, देन इट विल कोड फॉर द मिथ्योनिन. तो उस केस में ये मिथ्योनिन को भी कोड करेगा. इट विल वर्क एज एन इनिशिएटर कोडोन ओनली व्हेन इट प्रेजेंट एट दिस इनिशियल पोजीशन. स्टार्टिंग में अगर प्रेजेंट होगा तब ये इनिशिएटर कोडोन की तरह काम करेगा. सो इट हैज ड्यूअल फंक्शन. नाउ these stop codons, हमने 3 types के codons को कहा है कि they are the stop codons. Now let's see what are these stop codons. Like UGA, this is the one codon that work as a stop codon. Another one is UAA and the next one is UAG. These 3 codons are known as stop codons because they stop the process of translation. Whenever they will come in the mRNA strand, then the process gets stopped. Terminate हो जाएगा पूरी process, and that's why they are known as stop codon or nonsense codon because they do not code for any amino acids. These nonsense codons has some scientific name or the technical name also. तो देखते हैं इनका जो technical name क्या है. Like UGA की अगर हम बात करें, the UGA is also called as opal. The UAA is known as ochre. And the UAG is called as amber. So if you can keep remember these names, then you should. Otherwise, it's not so much important. You just keep remember that UGA, UAA, and UAG. These 3 are the stop codons. आपको ये तीनों stop codon का पता होना चाहिए. It's very important. Because many times the questions are asked that which codon work as a stop codon. तो आपको तीनों का sequence पता होना चाहिए. UGA, UAA, UAG. So these 3 are the stop codons. So here in this video we'll discuss about the genetic codes, how this concept of genetic code was given by George Gamow and the scientists like Marshall Nirenberg, Steve Okora and the H.G. Khurana or Hargobind Khurana proved by their experiments that these codons are also found in a triplet form. Then we discuss the tabular form of these genetic codes and this important salient features or salient features of these genetic codes. So that's all about this topic. In the next video, we'll discuss we start the important process, that is the translation. So keep watching, keep studying and keep learning.